This is K-pop. Hi, my name is Paige, and I recently went to my first ever K-pop concert. I saw Ateez, and it was quite an experience. I love concerts and music. I've been to a lot of concerts and festivals. I don't even know how many at this point. But yeah, I was surprised. There was quite a few things different about the K-pop concert from all the other concerts I've been to. First, can we talk about the outfits? Because I'm one of those people who likes to dress up and look cute when I go to concerts, and I know it's not everybody's thing. That's cool, t-shirt and jeans, whatever. But there was so many people so dressed up at the Ateez concert. I was impressed. Like, wow. That was so fun. And I did kind of know from TikTok that was going to be a thing. Of course, not everybody there did it, but it was really fun seeing all the different outfits and the things that people put together, especially with the different themes that Ateez has. I was very impressed. It was incredible. And I had a lot of fun putting together my outfit, even though I went with something kind of simple just because I didn't have a lot of time. It was still cute. Okay, next, the people. There was so many nice people. I talked to so many different people, and I'm an introvert. I don't, how can I explain this? I will talk to someone if they talk to me first, but like going up to someone and talking to them, I find that very hard. I'm just kind of shy. But I loved how almost everybody there was so friendly, and people handed out freebies, which I guess is a thing at K-pop concerts. Again, I kind of heard about this on TikTok before I went, but it was still surprising how many people handed out freebies. I guess Swifties do this too, but it wasn't a thing when I saw Taylor in concert like forever ago on her Fearless tour. I haven't seen her since then live, so. But anyways, I thought it was so cool, and I walked away with a bunch of really cool freebies, and so did my cousin. And next time, maybe I'll bring some of my own to hand out. I even met someone who had come to the concert by themselves, and she was so nice. We stood there and talked while we were waiting, and it was really nice just chatting up someone in line who loves the same kind of music as you. I feel like at most normal concerts, you can have those interactions. It's not something that's happened to me a lot before at like the really big concerts. Festivals, yes, but that's a whole different kind of atmosphere. Speaking of the merch line, that was insanity. Oh my god. I did not expect that. Okay. We got to the venue hours early. I'm talking like hours early. I think at least 4 hours before the concert. And we almost missed the intro. Yes, we almost missed the intro, and we got to the concert like 4 hours early. That is unheard of at any other concert. Like, what? I saw again on TikTok that the merch lines would be kind of crazy, but I did not expect to stand in line for over 3 hours waiting to buy merch. That was crazy. And of course, by the time I got up there, a lot of the stuff I wanted, anyways, was sold out. So, note to my future self, if I want something really bad from limited edition merch stuff, I don't know, get there like as soon as they open, whenever time that is. Yeah. I guess if you have tips for doing that, you can drop it in the comments for me because I will be going to another concert. Stray Kids for sure. Anyways, I also think part of the issue with almost missing the intro of the concert was that the venue that we were at, I don't know if they just weren't prepared for how many people were going to show out or if it was just poor management in general, but the way they were operating the line and the entry was crazy. People were going from the merch table to, halfway down the parking lot, lined up trying to get in the doors. And they had opened the doors, I think it was 2 hours. No, maybe it was only an hour before start date or start time. So, yeah, they need to do better about that. I don't know. Hopefully that was just a venue specific thing. Either way, I will be showing up to the next K-pop concert I go to way earlier because I am not someone who likes to be late for anything. Yeah, it really stressed me out not knowing if I was going to get in there and see the beginning of the show. Look how cute my puppy's being. Aw, he's adorable. But yeah, the people were so nice. A lot of people handed out freebies, which was so fun, and a lot of them were handmade, which was even more impressive. So many people had really, really cool outfits and really cool themes. And the merch, as much as it sucked waiting in that line, I did get some really cool merch. Still sad I missed out on getting one of the jerseys, but apparently they sold out before they even really got to us. So I don't, like on our tour stop, I guess. And they were waiting to see if they'd get more for the next tour stops. But it's okay. But yeah, the merch line was insane. And at least I know now for next time. Okay, now let's get into what I thought were the coolest aspects of the performance and the concert as a whole. I loved the intro. Apparently, Ateez is kind of like known for their performances on stage, which, I mean, credit where credit is due. They are phenomenal. But I don't think I was expecting just how intense some of those performances were. They had really cool instrumental music leading into the intros, and their acting was crazy. I was impressed. I'm going to say impressed a lot in this video because honestly, I left there just kind of in shock at how cool the whole experience was. Okay, the like videos. The intros before the concert started when they were like playing their music and the entire stadium was like singing and some people were dancing along with the choreography, which not me. Not me. Not because I wouldn't want to, just because yeah. The intro videos, like before they came on stage and started their performance, were so fun. And the entire stadium was singing along to the songs, and it was just really cool. And then the videos in the intermissions, those were really fun too. And the Mats video, that was crazy. If you've seen the music video for Mats, it was the part where it talks about like breaking news, the two men who are missing or whatever. Yeah, it was that part, and they had like a whole news broadcast thing, whatever, in the video. It was so fun. Honestly, there was so much going on the entire time too, and this is what I would say it was a little bit of a downside for me as a first time K-pop concert goer. I didn't know where to look. So I have ADD really bad anyways. There was just so much going on, so much to look at, and all the people around me, like there was the energy in the crowd was insane, which made the concert even more fun. Seriously. But with all the different backup dancers and then all 8 of the members, and I was trying to like, see who was who and what each person was doing, and then also listening to them sing. And then they had, the camera up on like the big cam that they were like zooming in on certain members too. And from my seat, I could see the catwalk, and like whenever they would get to the end of the catwalk, I could see the kind of like, I guess, behind where they were there at that point, because I was more towards the middle of the catwalk. And then I could see the main stage really well, and then the big projector screens. So it was really cool being able to see all of it, but at the same time, I didn't know where to look. The whole time I was like, looking at all the different things. Yeah, seeing the choreography in person was so cool though. I mean, they are such amazing dancers. Not only can they sing, they are amazing dancers. Just amazing performers in general. The little skit they did before, like, or between Bouncy and some of the other songs, that was great. That was hilarious. And Mingy, like, falling off the back of the bar thing. They were having so much fun with it too, which was so great to see. Anyways, even though there was so much to look at and I was struggling to figure out what to focus on, I still had so much fun, and I wish that I had bought tickets to go the second day because I feel like I just needed to absorb everything that was happening on day 1 and then experience it all again on day 2 so that I could just enjoy the experience even more without being kind of in shock over all the different things. I can't be the only one who can't figure out what to focus on though. Like, come on, someone tell me I'm not the only one. Next time, if I have the ability, I will go to both nights because I'm absolutely going to see Ateez again because that was just crazy and probably my favorite concert experience of my life. So I'll definitely be seeing them again. But next time, I would really like to try to go both nights so I can actually like take in everything that's going on and really enjoy it all over again without so much of the shock, maybe. When I got home the next day, my mom was like, "Yeah, we saw the video of them dancing on the chairs on your cousin's video." And I was like, "There were chairs?" I mean, seriously, I had to stop and think about it for a minute. And then I was like, "Oh, oh, those chairs." Yeah, there were chairs. There were indeed chairs. I didn't even try to explain. I was just like, yeah, there was some chair dancing. I mean, how do you explain freak tease? You can't. But it's not like the whole concert was like that. However, I would not have wanted to be one of those 12-year-old girls there with my parents because I would have felt quite awkward at several of the different parts of the concert. From what I understand, that's not like a typical K-pop thing. That is very much an Ateez thing and maybe a few other groups, but I'm here for it. Okay, final thoughts. My favorite song or performance of the night. I really don't know how to narrow this down to just one. Oh, there are so many good ones. I think I would have to lean towards Halazia being my favorite, though. I just love that song so much. It's on my shirt, too. Halazia. Yeah, that performance was crazy. The part where Songhwa does like the thing with the feathers, and I don't know how to put in words that experience. So, yeah, if you haven't seen clips of that, you should. It was really good. But their vocals during the song, so good. And their facial expressions, they just get so into the acting and they are just such good performers. I cannot praise their performance enough. They're incredible. Impressive. Outstanding. Anyways, yes, seeing Halazia live was intense and so crazy. That is definitely in my top 3 favorite AT songs, probably my number 1. Answer is definitely a close second, but yeah, Halazia, there's just something about that song, and I love the music video too, so witnessing it live in concert was one of the coolest things ever. I also do want to mention the solo stages were so fun too. Matt's was crazy live. And then finally, the dancing like butterfly wings, the final stage that they did, that was the final encore stage, I guess is what it's called. That was so cute, and they all looked so happy, and they were running around and like grabbing fans' phones and taking pictures and videos, and that it was so wholesome, and I loved it. I love that song too, but man, it was just so fun seeing them so happy and having a great time, just enjoying what they do. So yeah, I need to see Ateez at least 100 more times in my lifetime, preferably immediately. That's how good it was. It was so fun. I low-key thought about buying tickets to some of the Europe dates, but you know, I decided to be financially responsible and all that. Ugh, adulting stuff. But yeah, next time they're in the US, I'm going. From what I understand, the VIP thing is quite different from like other big concerts held at giant stadiums like that too. I didn't get to do that because, well, yeah, I just didn't get to. But I would like to experience that maybe once just to see what it's like at least with either probably Ateez or Stray Kids because those are my favorite groups. But yeah, apparently you get to go to like the sound check and also you get to do some kind of send off, which is really neat. I've never done that before. Any of the VIP tickets I've had for concerts, of course, most of the ones that I had VIP for were like smaller concerts, anyways. But I think that that would be so fun to do. And yeah, major goals. Another thing that was really different is they don't have like an opening band at all, which I did know from TikTok and a couple of YouTube videos before I went. Thankfully, I knew so I wasn't lollygagging out in the atrium or whatever before I went in. But I do find that interesting. And they seriously performed the entire set of hours that we were there. They had like short intermissions to change outfits and whatnot, but they performed for hours straight. I was, again, really impressed. So, yeah, I left that concert not feeling like that was one of those concerts where you're like, okay, I've seen them live. I don't really need to see them again because been there, done that. No, I left thinking, when can I go to the next concert? When is their next performance? When is like, I seriously wanted to see them again the next day. I looked at tickets, like the resale tickets for the next day because I went to night one. I wish I could have gone. They were the prices were astronomical or I would have went. Like my cousin and I both said we would go if we could find decent tickets, even if they were higher up than like the good seats that we had, because we wanted to experience it again. It was that fun and crazy. It was that good of an experience in general. Anyways, I think I'm addicted to K-pop concerts now, so catch me at hella K-pop concerts in the future. My next group I really, really want to see, aside from seeing Ateez again, is Stray Kids, which is good because they're supposedly going on a North American leg of their tour in 2025, the beginning, hopefully, or early 2025. Either way, I will be there. I can't wait. Some of the other groups I would really like to see would be ENHYPEN, 17, Blackpink, BTS for sure, for sure. TXT, probably P1 Harmony, maybe Baby Monster, and maybe aespa. I think that's how you say that. Supposedly they're coming to North America fairly soon, actually. My cousin and I are thinking about going to that one in February, so we'll see. I am kind of bummed because 17 was actually here recently too, but I didn't get to go because the closest they came to where I live is like over 13 hours away, and the tickets were insane. Like, I paid a lot of money for the Ateez tickets, more than I want to admit, but the 17 tickets, oh my. Yeah, that even for I would have had to pay more than what I paid for the Ateez tickets to sit in the nosebleeds at 17. And I know it's because it was resale and those people like to, scam everybody out of as much money as they can. But I had no hope of getting decently priced tickets. And on top of traveling over 13 hours away, it just wasn't going to happen, which really sucks because now some of them are going into the military and who knows how long it's going to be before they're all together again, but it is what it is. Anyways, thanks for listening to me ramble on about my first ever K-pop concert experience. And I'd love to make some friends who enjoy K-pop, so if you're part of a fandom of any of the groups I mentioned before, especially Stay, Atiny, and ARMY, add me on Instagram or Threads. I talk more about K-pop on Threads than I really post on Instagram, so definitely there. And I'm also on TikTok and Twitter. I'll put all of those down below. For my next video, I think I'm going to be ranking Stray Kids songs, so if that sounds interesting to you, hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you get notified. Thanks for watching!